Hello guys, welcome big shavers and YouTubers. Today I'm going to be doing a shave with a razor that I recently got. This is the Gillette Sheraton, and as you can see this razor has seen some use, but it is still real nice. The combs are nice and straight, it's nice and smooth, opens up real easily. And I'm going to be using a Gillette Silver Blue Blade in there. I'm not sure where I got these, but I have a box of these, so I'm going to go ahead and give that a try. And I'm going to be using the True Fit and Heal 1805 Cream, favorite of Pacha on the Big Shave. This was kindly sent to me by Jeff, also from the Big Shave, in that big box of samples that he sent me. And I'm going to be lathering that up using my Simpson Emperor 1 Super Badger brush. You can see that. And this is a real nice brush. It's I think about 20mm knot. Super Badger. It's real soft. It's a little bit on the floppy side, but it really works great for face lathering, especially creams. It's really soft and does a nice job, holds a nice amount of cream and doesn't hog a lot of lather, which is kind of a neat thing. That Sheraton razor came in its original box. There it is, kind of a leather coated box, and inside it's kind of a not a felt material, but kind of a velvety type material, and it's got a box of Gillette Blue Blades that are unopened, and it has a neat little holder there that kind of holds your blade box in there. So there's that. It's kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and just wet my face. I've applied the Innsbruck pre-post shave emulsion. I like this as a pre-shave. It's got a little menthol in it, kind of awakens the skin. I don't really care for it post-shave because I'm not a huge fan of the smell of it. I love the smell of Innsbruck, but this, as I stated in another video, has kind of a musty scent to it, which I don't really like lingering on my skin after the shave. Apply it before the shave. By the time you're done, it's pretty much gone. So there's the True Fit and Heal 1805. Smells really nice. Kind of a little bit of slight bit of citrus, floral, and some woodsiness to it. It just really smells very luxurious. I've not ever tried this before. I do have some True Fit and Heal Grafton cream, which is real nice, and lather's great. So I expect this probably will be probably the same as far as its lathering capabilities. So again, thanks Jeff for sending that to me. I can get the rest of it off my finger there on the brush. And so I'm kind of shaking the brush out a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and start lathering this. I'm going to start out a little slow because I've left some water in the brush, and if I start going to town right away, I'm going to have splatter everywhere. So I'm going to try and be somewhat neat about this. As you can see, just with a few swipes with the brush, it starts to lather up really nicely. And that's been my experience with the True Fit and Heal Grafton as well. Just a little bit of that cream lathers up really nicely and really easily, even if you have hard water, which I do. I've not had any problem creating good lather to shave with this cream. This stuff is a little bit expensive, but it is highly concentrated, and a little of it goes a long way. Really, the scent is lovely. I can see why many people enjoy this. I'm going to add a little more water here. I'm just going to dip my brush in the bowl here, and we'll just keep lathering this up. wee bit more water on this side. So I've used the Sheraton one other time with a feather blade, and it really worked great. Nice and smooth, not super duper aggressive. I'd say it's similar in aggressiveness to the Gillette new style open comb, maybe a little more aggressive than that. And then compared to the Aristocrat open comb, I kind of think this razor shaves for me a little bit better. It seems to be a little bit smoother, and seems to work a little bit better on my face. So we're just about there. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. Nice, rich, creamy lather. So latherability of the True Fit and Heal is top notch. This one, like the other, doesn't disappoint. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump the water out of my scuttle. And I'll go ahead and just set the brush in there to keep it warm. And give the razor a little dip in the water to warm it up. And I'll just wipe the cream off there so I can see my sideburns, and we'll go ahead and get started. So it's been quite a while since I've used one of these Gillette Blue Blades. I don't really remember much about them. I don't remember them. They don't stand out as being, you know, harsh or tuggy. The best recollection I have of them is that they were pretty nice. So, all right, go ahead. Okay, go ahead and apply my second coat of lather for my second pass. And as you can see, the Emperor is doing a nice job releasing the lather. It's nice and soft, and it holds a good amount of lather, and it gets down there into the bristles pretty well. And it is super duper soft. I have a couple other Simpson brushes, and Best Badger, I have to say, I do prefer the Best Badger bristles from Simpson to the Super Badger. I think they have a little bit more backbone, and they're pretty close to being as soft as this, at least to my face. But I do enjoy this brush a lot. I like the way this brush performs. It really is nice. It's a pleasure to use. So. I know there's been a lot of discussion about, you know, brushes and the optimal size of knots and whatnot, and for me, I tend to like a smaller brush. Something on the order of 22 to 24 millimeters. Seems to be a good size for me. I know some guys really like the big brushes, but for me they really haven't been, I don't really enjoy using them that much. I think they're a little bit too much for me to face lather with, and for bowl lathering, they're just so big unless you have a huge bowl. You know, the brush just takes up the whole internal diameter of the bowl, and you got shaving cream and lather going everywhere, and it gets kind of messy. And I just don't really care for that. I like the precision of a smaller brush, and that's just my opinion. But at least for me, since I primarily face lather now, the smaller brushes seem to really do the job. There you go, third pass. Still lots of cream in the brush, lots of lather there. So. Okay, so against the grain, the silver blue seems to be performing really well. No tugging, no pulling. So I have to say, right out of the box, that blade seems to work really well for me. I'm pretty impressed with that. I know there's a few guys out there in the big shave that love that blade, and I have to say, for me, it works pretty good as well. So 2 thumbs up on the Gillette Silver Blue Blade for me. Okay, let's do a few touch-ups here on the neck. And again, there's still plenty of lather in that brush. You could probably do another, pass or 2 if you wanted to with that. So. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and go on this side now. Okay, pretty good. Not a whole lot of touch-up needed. So that brush or that blade, again, seems to work really well. No perceptible irritation at this point in time. Feels nice and smooth. Just with the 3 passes, the shave's pretty good. Really, not a whole lot of touching up needed. It seems to be pretty efficient. And just like my first shave with the Senator, this shave too is pretty easy, effortless. So real impressed with the Senator razor. The True Fit and Hill Cream is lovely, smells great, performs great. I can see why people like that a lot. And for my aftershave, I'm going to go ahead and use a aftershave that was recommended to me by Jeff from the Big Shave. He found this, I guess, on the internet or in the Etsy shop, and it's the Tonsorial Cirmes Parlor aftershave, and this is a Sapera. And this stuff really smells great. I think when Jeff posted his shave of the day, he said that after using this stuff, he felt like or he smelled like he just came out of a hippie massage parlor, and I can see why he says that. This stuff does have kind of an incense sort of smell to it. I've never been to a hippie massage parlor, but I can say this reminds me a lot of my childhood, in that we used to have a record store back in my hometown called Eucalyptus Records. It used to sell vinyl records. And I don't know if you can see that, but this is kind of a milky, liquidy stuff. And Eucalyptus Records used to sell vinyl records, and they'd have incense and smoking paraphernalia in there. And when you walked in there, it always smelled like incense. I think they were always burning incense in there. And this stuff takes me back to my childhood of going into Eucalyptus Records in Spokane, Washington, and going to buy some, you know, some classic rock albums. Anyways, I really like the smell of this. It smells great, and it's alcohol free. It has witch hazel in it and a lot of other good things for your face, and feels really good, and it smells great. You know, kind of exotic, and sort of an incense sort of smell. I think if you try that, you'll know immediately once you smell it what I'm talking about. So anyways, guys, hope you have a good rest of the weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.